Hi, collective. It's Shana. Y'all, let's get one quick read. Archangel Michael, I ask that you preside over this reading. I ask that you protect me and my collective as we channel, transmute, and harmonize the energy for the highest good. Ashe, Ashe collective. Alright, collective, this is going to be real quick, okay? I was thinking we're going to do a new series, okay? A new series, collective, okay? It's going to be real simple though, real quick. We're going to call this Reflections. It'll be like a simple, let's say 1 to 3 card. Let's call it a splash, collective, okay? A 1 to 3 card splash, right? Like a drop of water in the ocean, okay? Alright, collective. Let's pull on that splash, collective. Let's pull on that splash. Alright, Archangel Michael, give me 1 to 3 cards. Okay, what's that? And let's get the bottom. We got 3. Perfect. Alright, we're not going to flip this because that'll add to it. Unless for some strange, odd reason in a reading, we'll have to look at that bottom card for clarification, which won't happen often, collective, if ever. Okay? Right? Let's go. What's that first card? And we're just going to look at these cards and see what we get. My goodness. A ninja. Okay? You see that? Ninja. Master of Stealth. Shadow Walker. Bushido. Now this could be something I could get a clarification about with this Bushido. But I'm getting like somebody who likes to watch people. Definitely a gang stalker, okay? And he's in an urban setting, okay? Most times with these, the ninjas I'm used to seeing were in the movies when I was younger. And what do you call those martial art movies, okay? But this could be a modern day ninja, okay? But with him, I see someone who's always watching and lurking, waiting to like jump out at any moment, okay? So this reflections could speak about maybe characteristics, maybe? We'll see where this goes, okay? But stealth, okay, indicates some level of skill, right? And it has master there, right? And I think that stealth is their ability to cloak themselves, collective, okay? So we have a cloaker here. There's a cloaker, okay? I've been seeing my toad has been out real active lately, collective. The last 2 or 3 weeks, because there's been a heavy influx of magic, okay? Heavy magic, collective, okay? All hours. There's a lot of activity going on tonight, collective. The block is hot tonight, okay? But there's someone being very crafty, okay? We might get a clarifier on this one. Who knows, maybe it'll come out in these cards as to what this person is looking for, okay? What are they up to? What is the reason for all this sneaking and geeking, collective, okay? in the neighborhood, collective. This probably one of these people's neighbors, okay? Something's going on. We might clarify on this one, okay? Let's see. But somebody's good at what they do, I feel. But they're just misguided. I'm getting, why the hell are you doing this? Okay? Let's go. That's reflection number one. With number one, the splash collective. Let's go. A traveler. Okay? And we can always keep as an option for yourself. If you feel like, hey, all these cards sound like one person, then so be it. Okay? We have many characteristics within self. Okay? Because these reads could be talking about one person. Okay? And who knows, at the end, sometime we can clarify with the bottom of the deck. It may culminate into one figure, you know, like maybe a mother who has all these abilities, right? All right, but I ramble. Let's go. The next one says traveler, seeker of horizons, adventurer, experience, long journey. Okay? He looks like an older man, right? He's getting old. His body isn't as strong as it used to be, right? But you know, he looks like he moves around good enough, right? He doesn't have a cane and his back is straight, right? I'm getting a guitar with this man, okay? I don't see a guitar, but I'm getting something about guitar player or music, okay? Maybe this person is in, and I'm not looking at the picture directly. I'm looking at it through the camera, right? I'm getting something about Mexico. There's something about maybe South America. There's a tie, okay? I don't believe he is born in South America. Based on the back of his hat, I need to look at this closer, right? But I'm getting like white, gray hair. I'm getting like an older white man. I'm also getting like a person like a, what do you call these people who like to excavate things? Like, yeah, like an excavator. Somebody who could get money for a project to have, you know, like bankers and different people support them to go and rob and pillage a historic ancient site, possibly. That's what I get, collective. Let's see. Seeker of horizons, adventurer, experience, long journey. Yeah, I think get somebody who's seen a lot in their life, okay? And even in an older age, they're still able to travel, you know? They're still doing business, it looks like, okay? I feel like there's an element, though, of secrecy as well, okay? And there's something about South America. All right, let's go. Oh, my goodness, collective. This makes sense, collective, okay? Yeah. And this card was peeking out at me the other day. I started to use this deck for something. And Yo-Yo came out, okay? And I guess they're saying now, be careful how you describe this card. Collective, they always like trying to intimidate me in my own reading. Collective, I don't know who these people think they are. And I know they say, she think everything's a game. Collective, I gotta laugh to keep from crying sometimes. Because I can't cry half the time, collective. So I gotta laugh. My goodness. It's all about wanting to control something. That's why I'm going on about this. This is what this person is like. He wants to control somebody. Look at him. I'm talking about this particular person on this card. There's somebody who fits this person. He want to control somebody. And he's a little shorty, collective. He look like he about maybe 4'3", collective. Okay. But look. And he want to be tough and rough. He like a little chihuahua running around trying to get a pit bull, collective. Okay, that's what I'm getting. And this is not racist, okay? Because I feel like he may be from Mexico or somewhere, okay? But and not to say he ain't strong, okay? I see he's got strength in his arms, right? And his little pectorials out there, right? Something about Pecs Collective, I don't know. Okay, but look, yeah, he's strong in his own way, but he knows, he feels he lacks in terms of his confidence, right? I see between it, because look at that little scarf up there, and it's slightly crooked on his nose, right? You can see, I can see the real person right there in that little area that's unhidden, okay? Yeah, I get someone who's really afraid of being themselves, right? So they hide it by hurting others. Maybe he feels different. I just saw 11:01 on the clock. Oh my goodness, collected my throat. Let me get some water. Excuse me, they really don't want me to. They're trying to throw off my train of thought, okay? Ah, see, this is what they do, okay? They are, whoever the hell they are, collective, okay? But look, let me get it back. He's like misunderstood. Look at the proportion of his arms, okay, in this area. It doesn't look real proportionate to up here, okay? It lets me know, it makes me feel like he's really short, okay? Give me a second, collective. Okay, give me a second. Archangel Michael, will y'all please stop, okay? Okay. Collective, forgive me. Please forgive me, okay? So let me just say this in a different way. There's something about the proportion of his body, right? That makes him... Yo, forgive me, collective, okay? I don't know why they messing with me like this. Okay? I can't say what I really see now because they done made me laugh. Okay, my ancestors, they doing shit. And okay, look. And I gotta put the video out, so let me clean this up, okay? There's something in terms of his physical stature, okay, that makes him feel really, really self-conscious, okay? And the way for him to survive is to join on with all these other people that don't give a damn about him, collective, okay? They don't give a damn about him. And he's trying to cover himself up. He don't want to be seen. He don't want his, definitely not his eyes to be seen, because you'll locate him then, right? And you'll see he's afraid, and you're around all these other tough guys. They'll just punch you around, right? You'll never survive. So, and he has to prove his toughness even more by going out and hurting other non-suspecting people. Because he can't. He's like the punk guy in their group, okay? But they keep him around because they can use him, right? Wow. And when he comes to the realization that these people really don't love him, okay, they really don't care about him, it's going to be so hurtful, right? And very few who've been betrayed like that, right, have the courage under these circumstances to go and get the people that played him, okay? Many, okay, will go and get the people that they played them against, if that makes sense, if I'm saying it right, okay? They'll go get the people who were never aware, were never a part of it, or never wronged them. They'll go and keep attacking them as opposed to getting the people that set the whole thing up, you know? Yeah, but I just see someone who's trying to be like rough and tough, right? And maybe they have been. Maybe they've done horrible things, right? I'm sure they have. But I see there's a particular reason why this person, whoever's I'm being directed to on this card, okay, is doing this, okay? But I can't say it now because of the horrible way I just acted, okay, with that laugh, okay? So I can't say it now, all right? All right, my ancestors, this is a trip, okay? But yeah, I just was inspired to do this. This is very, very early, or however you want to say it, late in the morning, okay? But I was told to do this right now, okay? So in looking at all three of these cards, if we want to put it as one, let's see. I can't believe this is 15 minutes already. It's supposed to be much shorter than this, okay? But this could be, this could all be related. I don't think I should tax my mind with this. Let's just look at the bottom card, which I just said it would rarely happen, but we have to be flexible, collective. Wow, a revolutionist. What the heck? Champion of transformation, freedom fighter, pursuer of wealth, justice. Interesting. That could be you, collective. But more like a freedom fighter, okay? This could even be this person as a freedom fighter. You know, some of these gangs started off in a very positive place. I know the main ones, like the Bloods and the Crips, okay? I don't mean to say that on here, but they started off to my understanding, they had what did they call it? A declaration? I think they still have it, right? And then our enemies came in and they took over, collective, and they made us look stupid. Okay, that's what, and this is why I had that conversation. Okay, so as opposed, now this is a question, this could be what's happening in someone's life, okay? As opposed to whoever these people are, a part of whatever gangs, it doesn't have to be what I'm listing, okay? As opposed to coming for the people who sent them into our lives and into with this black on black crime, as far as what I'm talking about, right? And dealing with those people that deceived them and betrayed them, they still want to come after their own people, right? So that is what I'm saying has to change, okay? And you could be a revolutionist in that aspect, okay? But I do feel these all are connected. All right, collective. Well, this is our first new reflections, okay? We're keeping it simple and sweet with the 1 to 3 card splash. Okay, collective, if you like the video, like the video.